We saw the Tetons long before we got there. They were way out in the distance, sitting under these giant clouds like they had been waiting a few million years for us to finally notice them. So naturally, we zoomed in, got excited, and pointed the car straight at them. The drive into Teton National Park is one of those roads where the destination starts before you ever park. The mountains stay in front of you the whole time, and every turn feels like the opening shot of a movie where something important is supposed to happen. We were heading toward Jenny Lake with little strategy from the wife. Park near Jenny Lake Lodge, avoid some of the chaos, and add only about a mile to the hike, which in our marriage means double it and bring snacks. Jenny Lake itself was ridiculous. One side looked like a postcard, calm water, mountain reflections, tiny ripples, the kind of scene that makes people whisper even when nobody asked them to. And then you walk to the other side of the dam, and suddenly that peaceful lake turns into raw power. Same water, completely different personality. That's kind of the Tetons in general. From far away, they look still. Up close, everything is moving. The lakes pour into rivers. The waterfalls come roaring down like the mountain left the faucet on. Jackson Point Overlook. The unofficial etymology of those words is beauty traded for blood. That'll make sense in a minute. People come from all over the world to appreciate the views at Jackson Point Overlook and Teton National Park. And, in return, mosquitoes lie in wait to appreciate the tourists. We drove the winding road through trees and wildflowers, with absolutely no reason to suspect the ambush waiting at the top. Jackson Point is proof that paradise and misery can, in fact, share a parking lot. By the time we reached the Overlook, we understood why nobody else had stayed. There was a blood drive already in progress, staffed by more mosquitoes than I have ever seen gathered in one place. Participation was not optional. What followed was an unofficial endurance contest.
Where do we go from here?
How long can you hold the camera still and capture all that remarkable beauty while several thousand needle-faced insects collect their donations, one drop at a time? Let's just say the view stayed with us. So did the bites. One memory required a camera. The other required Benadryl.
Is that a better password?
Back near Jenny Lake, the local watering hole had a pretty clear dress code. Backpacks optional. Antlers encouraged. The pond is called Moose Pond. That's not a creative name. That's just accurate. Full-grown moose, antlers and everything, putting his whole head underwater to graze on whatever was down there. Held it for 30 seconds at a stretch. Came up each time with water running off his antlers in sheets. Didn't look at us, didn't adjust, just breathed and went back under, completely unbothered. I was scrambling through trees trying to find a shot. He was eating lunch. Some places over-deliver without saying much. Teton gave us mountains, waterfalls, mosquitoes, and one very committed moose in Moose Pond. The lesson, I guess, know what you came for, but leave room for what shows up hungry. Lonely Cowboy Adventures.